Hi there, I'm Budda and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. In today's episode, I'm playing through the TRex Replicator Junior. It is a tape delay in a pedal format, which made me very interested. But I bought it for studio use and it doesn't do slapback. So it's completely a turn off for me. I bought it to record singers. I usually record vocals in the studio using guitar pedals, and I usually use either the DM2W, the waza Boss, or usually the Ibanez 80 Mini for slapback delay. Sometimes the Boss RE20, the pedal format of the Space Echo unit. But I thought it would be incredible to have a real tape to use as a slapback. Unfortunately, this only goes to 350 milliseconds of delay, which is a very long delay for a slap echo. So this is the minimum delay amount. And of course, I would want to have a slapback, which I can't. But it sounds really cool. I thought I did a video showing off the TRex, but comparing it to two other great reference as analog delay goes. So one of my favorite is the waza, the DM2, and of course the Memory Man. Since the Replicator has a chorus because of due to the spinning of the tape, the Memory Man also has a chorus or a modulation into the delay, so that's why I picked the Memory Man. And it has the preamp section also as the TRex. The DM2 is a lot more normal delay with no modulation, but it is analog. So let's go into the features of the TRex so you can know it. Here's the delay level, which is the blend of the delay and the dry signal. So here's no delay. Here's the delay louder than the signal. It has an input knob in here, which is the preamp as it is in the Memory Man. The feedback is the amount of repetitions. So one repeat and infinite repeat. And then time. The slower it gets, the slower it gets, the most warped it gets, the most distorted and warbly and strange thing. So this might even distort your signal. It has a great feature for the studio, which is the dry clean, so the dry kill. So I only have repeat, which is great for studio use when you only want the delayed part, and then the clean part will be separate. It has this feature, which is the knobs are push-pulled into it, so you can set your knobs and then forget it, so you won't stomp on them. And it has a tap tempo. The time overrides it. When you stop it here, it stops the motor from running. So let me show you the inside. You just unscrew these two little screws here. And here's the tape. You remove the tape if you want it, and that's it. So you have the rec head, the erase head, the rec head and the playback head. So when the tape goes into this head, it's recorded and then it's played back into this head. So the delay is the time that the tape takes to go since it is recorded to here, and then you change it by slowing down the recording process, so it takes a little longer to get there. Okay, that's just it. Let's cover it, and then tape gets used and has to be replaced. It comes with its proper with a second spare tape with its proper power supply, which works 12 volts. I'm thinking of buying the bigger one, not the junior, because I want a slapback. Although the bigger one only goes to 125 milliseconds, which is slapback, but it is a long slapback. Sometimes I like the slapback to be on 90 milliseconds. Let's hear it. It always has a modulation, so you can't take off the modulation, so it sounds like. But it sounds really magical. Let's compare it to the king of modulated delay, the Memory Man Electro Harmonix. To my ears, the Memory Man sounds a lot cleaner. The repeats are a little brighter. It doesn't warble. The magic of the tape delay is that since it is a tape, the tape is never the same. So there are some times in the tape that it warbles a little more than some other times. So it has a character and it is unpredictable, which is great. Is it worth the money? I'm not sure. Let's compare it to the Waza Craft. So as you can see, it's a very different delay. Although with the Memory Man, they are kind of in the same ballpark, and that's mainly because the Memory Man has some modulation on the repeats, while the Waza Craft doesn't have it. So it gets a lot more 3D for this ambient delay part. The Waza Craft is great when you just want a slapback or a small delay for a solo, like a one repeat as I usually use it. And this is a great feature for the Waza Craft and a great feature for the Memory Man, because you can turn off the modulation and then you have simple delay like the Waza Craft. Here you also have slapback delay. You don't have tap tempo on this one though. But there's something kind of magical. Let's turn on the box of rock for a little distortion. As you can hear, the T-Rex as hiss. The Memory Man doesn't have a hiss. The Wazacraft doesn't have a hiss. So that's another issue of using tape. That only matters if you're playing really quiet stuff. Let's use it as a ambient, like really low delay level. And compare it to the Wazacraft. In this context, the replicator is my favorite, definitely, because the delay stands behind your notes, beneath your notes. Although with the DM2, you hear it a lot, and then the Memory Man has a character into it. It almost makes it sound a little harder than the replicator. Hear it. it gives it a punch, strangely. So it has its advantages, it has its downsides. It sounds incredible. It's a really great tool machine. I won't keep it because it doesn't do slapback. I'm thinking of getting the more expensive one, the Replicator Senior, or the orange, bigger one, but I'm not sure yet. Well, that's it. I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope you have liked the show. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe the YouTube channel and support the channel by subscribing it. It's the same thing. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.